Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today it's time to continue with the sun sign series, and today we are going to be doing the truth about Sagittarius. Every time I meet a Sagittarius, I get excited because they're just one of my favorite signs to be around. Like, I really personally enjoy their energy, enjoy being around them. They're fun to be around. I think what I love most about Sagittarius is their willingness to always see things in a positive way. They're always there for you with something positive to say when you're in a bad situation. Sagittarius live in their own little world where things are just happy most of the time.
Don't worry about a thing.
Before we get started, I do want to remind you that Sagittarius is only one element of your birth chart. A lot of people don't know this, but you're not just a Sagittarius, because that would make zero sense if there was only 12 signs and everyone fit those 12 personality types. That's not how astrology works. It's a common misconception. You actually have an entire birth chart based on where in the world you're born, what time you were born, and the day you were born, obviously. But it can literally be different from someone who was born an hour after you, but it's still a Sagittarius. You can be slightly different than them. You have a bunch of different placements and planets. There's houses. There's so much to your chart. It's literally like a snowflake. When you are called a Sagittarius, is your sun sign. That is your sun sign. It's the main part of your personality, but you also have a moon sign, which is your deep self, and a rising sign, which is your outer layer, and a bunch of other placements. So I will link a video below where you can learn more about astrology. I did kind of like a basics type video, and I also have links to birth chart generators below and my favorite astrology books if you are wanting to get started on your astrology journey. So if you find yourself fitting some of these traits, it's possible you have some Sagittarius or fire sign in a strong placement in your chart. Sagittarius is a fire sign, that is their element. The other fire signs are Leo and Aries. And you guys certainly are fiery and passionate. You guys are ruled by Jupiter, so you're damn lucky. Seriously, if you're a Sagittarius, good for you, because chances are life's gonna be a pretty smooth ride for you. You're definitely gonna have normal issues here and there, but a Sagittarius knows how to power through that. They are genuinely lucky, and that's because Jupiter is like one of the best planets. It is expansive. It's about luck and understanding and knowledge and just a bunch of good stuff. So Sagittarians are set up pretty well. Some famous Sagittariuses are Christina Aguilera, Miley Cyrus, Stephen Yen, Samuel Jackson, DMX, Tila Dunn, Raven Simone, Rita Ora, Katie Holmes, Bette Midler,
DJ Khaled, 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 DJ Khaled,
Nicki Minaj, Jon Stewart, Frank Sinatra, Haley Steinfeld, Tyra Banks, Britney Spears, Jamie Lee Curtis, Walt Disney, Jay-Z, Jamie Foxx, Jimi Hendrix, Brad Pitt, Taylor Swift, Zara Larsson, Sia, Winston Churchill, Mark Twain, Brad Pitt, Vanessa Hudgens, Rita Ora, Trey Songz, Scarlett Johansson, Jake Gyllenhaal, Chrissy Teigen, and Charlie Puth. Sagittarians normally are very aware of their importance and maybe their purpose in life. They understand what good nature they are. They understand how lucky they are. And so they're normally extremely confident, if not overconfident. Probably the most confident sign of them all.
You know what I'm saying? I might need to interview you. You know what I'm saying? And give you some keys. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this is the biggest interview you ever did in your life. I feel like I'm a sex symbol. I take care of myself. No, what's so funny? Like, I gotta wake up every day knowing when I put my hat on, my shades, and my beard, I'm beautiful.
Baby, if they ever disrespect, they gonna bow down to me in greatness. They gonna bow down. They gonna bow down.
Biggest interview you ever did. Biggest one. It's the big. Congrats, your price went up.
What was the best song of 2015?
2015?
Yeah.
Every DJ Khaled song I ever put out in 2015.
I know the key to success.
I win because I am a lyricist and I have words in my brain.
Someday when you get where you're going, you'll look around and you will know that it was you and the people who love you who put you there.
This very moment I'm king. In this very moment I slay Goliath with the sling.
Say my name, baby.
We the best.
This can get annoying to people, of course.
Why you love me? Why you love me?
Leave me the fuck alone, Counts.
But they're just like that because they know that they're good. Sagittariuses are fully aware that they are smart, that they are witty, that they are normally beautiful, and have a great personality. So that overconfidence sometimes goes a little too far. Like some of them just are too aware of how great they are, and they just can come across as better than others or want to have like a vibe that's better than other people. And that's only some of them. Honestly, that might be their like worst trait. But really, how can you put confidence in the category of bad traits? I mean, honestly, most of us wish we could have that type of confidence in ourselves because that is how you succeed. And Sagittarians are born to succeed. They are good at everything. They literally, whatever they set their mind to, they know they're gonna succeed at it. And there's gonna be setbacks and there's gonna be difficult times, but a Sagittarius knows how to put in work, how to work towards a goal, and they're confident in their abilities to eventually reach this goal. So they know they're gonna get there. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be here in a couple years. Like, I know what I'm gonna be doing. And Sagittarius who don't have goals like that or aren't as driven definitely are a little lost. Like, trust me, you should have some more confidence in yourself because you really have luck on your side. You really have intelligence on your side. You have athletic ability on your side. I mean, Sagittarius, honestly, sometimes I just hate them. I fucking love them. But I hate them because they're just so lucky. Like their sign is, it's like the best sign. Sagittarians are fun to be around.
I like uplifting songs personally when I like, before, you know, when I get ready for shows and stuff, or even with the dancers, I always listen to upbeat music.
They're good at telling stories. They're good at making people laugh. They got jokes. They're just a fun person to be around, and I love their positivity.
You never complain. Complaining is a weak emotion.
They're the most optimistic sign by far. They always see the glass half full.
You got life, we breathe and we blessed. We so blessed, God is good.
That's why they're so great in like a relationship or a friendship, because they know how to just give you solid encouragement, solid advice.
You walking around with some different type of clothes on. You know what I'm saying? You brave. And I respect that, man.
Make you see the positive when you're feeling really negative and pessimistic. They're gonna be the optimist. They're always able to say, you know, tomorrow's another day.
Life is like the ocean. Some days the water will be smooth, and some days the water will be rough. The key is to make it.
Able to be rational about things and not get too bogged down by the negative, because they know that that positive is still always there. Like, they're so aware. They are enthusiastic, great to have around in group projects or just group activities. I mean, people who have a Sagittarius in their life as a friend or as a lover or a parent or something, you're really, really lucky because they offer so much to others. They really do. They're really encouraging and good at keeping other people in good spirits.
Smart. You very smart. Matter of fact, you a genius. Keep riding. You smart. You smart. You loyal. You smart. You very smart. You a genius.
They honestly could be like a public speaker or like a motivational speaker or something, or write a book, because they're just like filled with like knowledge and understanding and positivity.
Them doors that was closed, I ripped the doors off and took the hinges off. And when I took the hinges off, I put the hinges in the boy's hands.
They're always doing favors for other people, and they're not the type of people that like do something for you and expect something in return. Like, they are more than happy just doing things for people because they like to do things for people. They're very, very kind-hearted. They are not the type, though, that will entertain people that they don't like. Bad energy. They don't have time to people please. They don't want to do that because they are fully aware of people that suck the life out of them. They do not want any life suckers. And they're not the type to like fight with them, like maybe initially, but they're normally the type that just break it off and just like bye, like we're not in each other's lives anymore because you're just not good for me. They're very helpful. They're not possessive of other people. They are so open and easygoing to be around. Like, I'm probably making them sound like the best sign, but maybe they are. However, very, very honest, almost to a fault. They will say something that is just too truthful.
Twitter or Instagram?
Twitter.
Why Twitter?
You have more of a voice.
Did it feel like being blocked on Twitter by the leader of the free world?
Euphoric.
Who's the scariest villain of all time?
Donald Trump.
Can you give me your best impression of somebody famous?
I'd get in too much trouble.
And to be really honest with you, I guess one of the things that Sagittarius, I do find them doing a lot, is just talking shit about other people. And this isn't every Sagittarius, because some of them just aren't like that. They have good nature, but some of them, if it's someone they don't like, they will say something, and normally something vain, like about their appearance or their weight or their looks, like something like that, or maybe their intelligence. Like they think they're super smart because they are, and they really don't like unintelligent or uninformed people. They're very honest about that. They're brutally honest, but sometimes you need to hear that, and they know how to like do it in a way that's not completely mean. But some of them come across as very like, yo, let me be real with you. They're very real. They're very outspoken. They're not afraid to say how they feel. They really don't hold back. Like, they're not one of the types of people who just like kind of try to hide and shy away from everything. They really like, they're really out there, want to say how they feel, express how they feel. They really can't keep it in.
Best fans are in New York. We were lucky enough to win 3 VMAs last year.
Do you know that you had a possibility to win? Do you know that all of America is rooting for you? Do you know that? And then you come in here and you treat this like a joke? And you come in here with a defeatist attitude. I don't have a bad attitude. Maybe I am angry inside. I've been through stuff, so I'm angry. Yeah, but this is not, be quiet, but everybody, be quiet! That's what is wrong with you. But you're not. Stop it! I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. When my mother yells at this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this. Take responsibility for yourself.
They do not like bullshit, and they do not stand for bullshit, and they will not let you treat them badly. They know that they deserve better.
You have to be like a beast. You have to be a beast. That's the only way they respect you. Every time I put my foot down and stand up for myself, it's like, we've heard about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj shut down a photo shoot. Oh my God. No one wants to work with Nicki Minaj. When I come to a photo shoot, let it be of quality, because I put quality in what I do. So if I turn up to a photo shoot and you got a $50 clothes budget and some sliced pickles on board, you want to know what? No, I am going to leave. Is that wrong? Wanting more for myself, wanting people to treat me with respect? Next time, they know better. But had I accepted the pickle juice, I would be drinking pickle juice right now.
They want to have the best of the best, and they are not going to be shorted in any way or devalued in any way. They know that they are worth more. And sometimes they can come across as a little preachy, like they definitely have this competitive side to them. All fire signs have this competitive nature where they want to be better than you in some type of way.
Steal my ingredients, that was fine. We don't cheat. This is a serious competition.
They're not the type to like shove it in your face. Like Sagittarius do this in a really passive aggressive way. Aries is much more like, yo, I'm better than you. Like, here's why. Let me show you some stats. But a Sagittarius is more just like dropping hints, like, oh, because they don't like to seem like that. They just have to do it in kind of a sneaky way. When it comes to dating and like love life and entertainment life, social life, they are very outgoing. They can be very flirty. A lot of them go through relationships really fast. Or
calls me up and he's like, I still love you. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm busy opening up the Grammys. This one even comes with a phone. See, so he can break up with other guys. I want to thank the person who inspired this song, who knows exactly who he is, because now I got one of these. Thank you so much.
Have like multiple partners over their lifetime. They like to explore everything until they find something good, and then they just stick with, and then they're good. But like, for the most part, they're always kind of wondering like what else is out there. They enjoy casual dating. They enjoy talking, socializing. They're normally very social people. Sagittarius is also the sign of like higher learning and education. So normally a Sagittarius just loves to learn, and they're really wise and like philosophical. Like they can just talk with you, like go deep on things and just like really like analyze the world and think about things. And normally if they're in school or in college or something, they enjoy what they're doing as long as they have picked it. That's why most Sagittarians like college more than high school, because they're able to decide what they want to learn. And even if they don't go to college, which obviously not everyone does, they still further their education. They're interested in documentaries. They want to learn things. They constantly like new facts. They like to be informed about things and to fill their brain with knowledge. They are literally knowledge absorption machines. They are sponges of knowledge. They're also very wise. Like sometimes they're wise beyond their years, or they'll just say something that you're like, damn, you're deep, like you've been thinking a lot about that. They're good at critical thinking, and if they apply themselves, they can be very successful people and make a lot of dough because they know how to get to where they want to be. But not every Sagittarius wants to have money, although I have to say a lot of them do. They like money because they like to enjoy life.
You do know it costs money to put a t-shirt on your back. You do know it costs money to have a house, a home. You do know it costs money to eat. Get money. Don't let these people fool you.
They need money to buy themselves stuff. First of all, they can be a little materialistic in that sense. They like nice things to treat themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, maybe they buy like some fancy ass vacuum just because, or like, I mean, whatever they're into. Makeup. A lot of the girls wear makeup. I bet a ton of like beauty gurus here on YouTube are Sagittariuses because they really do like makeup. Like, a lot of them do. Not every Sagittarius likes makeup, but a lot of them really care about their physical appearance, their body. They can be, I guess, a little shallow and vain in that way. They really like fashion, nice stuff, designer brands, luxury items, anything that's like makes them feel fancy. They normally match extremely well. They have a great sense of fashion, like they just present themselves really well. And I think the coolest thing about Sagittarius, and one of the reasons I really love them, is that they are extremely adventurous people. No matter what it is, especially traveling, they love to travel, and even if they don't have the money to travel, they're normally like thinking of all the places they want to go. Like, chances are Sagittarius have like a top 5 countries they want to go to, or they've been to all of them. They like to experience other things, do things. They're very active, rock climbing, camping, hiking, yoga. They're exciting. They know how to take a risk. They can like last minute do something and are fine with it. Like, but they have to be in control of what they do, like their own schedule. And that can drive people insane because they like, sometimes they have trouble committing to things. They like to leave like all options available. They sometimes can come across as like flaky or like a lack of commitment, even in relationships, because they can't always like stick to times or like commit to an event or like something like that, because they need to be free birds. You can't try to like put a Sagittarius in a cage. It's just not gonna work. They're just gonna hate you and not want to be around you anymore. And they really have to have that adventure. Like, I'm not kidding when I say they love to travel. Every Sagittarius I know has an interest in traveling, wants to experience other cultures and the world, and just wants to see it all, you know? They've got like major wanderlust. And I think that also ties into like their expansion. They like to learn new things, see new things, experience new things. Like, the biggest enemy of a Sagittarian is boredom. They do not like to be bored. They have to switch it up all the time. In a relationship, they're gonna need someone who is adventurous, laid back, isn't too bossy. Like, they need someone who is able to kind of take a back seat to them sometimes. Is not, you know, too controlling of them. They have to have that freedom, or they really will feel like that is not good for a Sagittarius. They have to have the sense of freedom at all times. That has to happen, or it damages their personality. And I think they also like to travel and explore and do things and like experience things all the time because they really like to understand the world. Like, they're such philosophers, they really are. I'd love to have a Sagittarius as like a philosophy teacher because I'm sure it'd be so interesting. And that kind of lack of commitment, like, since they're so risky and like uncalculated, that commitment is so hard for them. Like, even to a project, they can like come up with great ideas and have something that they want to do, but getting it done is hard. Like, sometimes they become real procrastinators. They just want to do so many things that they can't commit to one thing. And they often will make promises and then not follow through with them. That is something that kind of can be an issue for them, that just that lack of commitment. And they're so kind that they sometimes overpromise themselves and overcommit, and then they're like, oh shit, I don't think I can like follow through with this. And they also like can't really commit to opinions. They're not super opinionated. Me as a Taurus, I'm like extremely opinionated and stubborn about what I believe. The Sagittarius is very like malleable. They can really like see multiple sides. They want to hear like every angle. They like unbiased things. They really want to make their own choices about things and have their own ideas, but they always are like more than willing to listen to the other side. Sagittarians hate rules. They hate authority. They really don't like confinement. They don't like people that say you can't. They don't like people who take life too seriously. They just want to have fun, and they are all about risks. And sometimes I can get them into trouble with money, especially gambling or making too big of a purchase, like thinking that they're good financially, but maybe they're actually making a silly mistake. I've seen some Sagittarius throw down the dollar bills, y'all. Like, they will definitely spend money on things that they want, like even like a designer bag or something like that.
The sneaker collection's crazy, huh?
We tell Dubai we coming.
It's a D-Way Hublot too, but I'm gonna go this one.
You can definitely get a little reckless with money and like overspend. Because to them, life's too short. Like, I could die tomorrow. I might as well use all the dollars in my wallet right now. And that's not every Sagittarius. Some of them really like to save. But for the most part, Sagittarius like to treat themselves, treat others. They're very generous, very kind.
She go hard. She keep the house clean. She do everything, you know? It's called give thanks. You feel me?
Go buy your mama a house. Go buy your whole family houses. Come back and ask for more. Put this money in your savings account. Go spend some money for no reason.
They're also very independent.
I'm gonna walk home with more than maybe just a trophy tonight. I think lots of men.
I'm not gonna walk home with any men tonight. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends, and then I go home to the cats.
Aware of their abilities, aware of their faults as well. They know how to live alone. Like, they could totally just live alone their whole life and be fine, or like never have a husband or a wife or something. It's just like they don't like routines. They don't like doing things the normal, boring way. Like boredom, they just don't want to be bored ever. Sagittarius is ruled by the hips, thighs, liver area. Normally the girls, their hips don't lie. A lot of them don't like to have serious discussions. They'll avoid feelings at all costs because they just don't like to do that. Like, and they'll hide things, they'll stuff down things that they're annoyed about, and it's really unhealthy for them. A Sagittarius, like if you're a Sagittarius, you really need to learn how to open up, sometimes explain your feelings. It's okay to cry.
It was pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Ah, weird. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Ew, strong Brittany. Yeah, it was a weird time. Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop?
What do you think it'll take to get the paparazzi to leave you alone?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is that one of your biggest wishes?
Yeah. It's okay. I would like for them to leave me alone.
It's okay to get emotional in front of other people or confront someone, but I do have to say, when it comes to like outside relationships, it depends on if it's an interpersonal relationship. They have trouble with the emotions because they never want to hurt anybody. But if it's an outer relationship, someone that's just like a colleague or someone, you know, random that they're not super close with, they know how to like tell them or tell people off. Like, they are confident enough to express like, hey, you're doing this really annoying, or hey, you need to stop doing this, or like whatever. But when it comes to serious emotions, or like talking about marriage or future kids, or like anything too emotional, or death, they don't like that. They just like to keep it light. If you're a Sagittarius, like, please understand your ability to succeed in life. You absolutely can do anything you want. Like, you just have to believe in yourself, and if you can get there, you can get it done. Like, whatever it is, man, seriously, you have to have faith in yourself, because you have luck on your side, you have knowledge on your side, you have wit and good people skills. You have all these great characteristics. Like, most signs would love to be a Sagittarius. I would honestly love to be a Sagittarius. So that's all I have to say about Sagittarius. You guys are awesome people. I feel lucky every time I meet a new Sagittarius. I just like being around them. I really love their energy, and yeah, that's really all I gotta say. You guys are pretty fucking cool. But that is it for me today, guys. If you liked this video, liked learning about Sagittarius, please give it a thumbs up. I have done a new and improved zodiac sign video on Aries through now Sagittarius, so I have 3 left. If you are proud to be a Sagittarius, I do have some Sagittarius merch designs. If you want to check those out, I'll leave a link below. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.
A lot of y'all out there is crabs.
Everybody wanna try to box me in, suffocating every time it locks me in, painting their own pictures and they crop me in, but I will remain where the top begins, cause I am not a word, I am not a line, I am not a girl that can ever be defined, I am not fly, I am levitation, I represent an entire generation, I hear the criticism loud and clear, that is how I know that the time is near, see we become a